We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball and NKTelco sports. We're at the Barn, where the New Bremen Cardinals will take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Thank you to those fine sponsors allow us to do this. It's tonight, it's Midwest Athletic Conference basketball. My name is Jeff Henschen. Alongside me tonight is Craig Loudon. It's Friday Night Hoops, Craig, and we have a rivalry game, if you will. Two neighboring towns competing here. New Bremen having a nice run after getting their football legs kind of put on the shelf and getting their basketball legs underneath of them. New Knoxville coming off of a win. So a little bit of momentum, a good turnout here tonight. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, Bremen comes in 9-5. They've won 3 in a row. They beat Salina on Tuesday 40-30, and then last weekend was a double win weekend for them, beating Botkins on Saturday at the buzzer, and then they beat St. Henry by 10. Very nice game for them. New Knoxville, they're coming in 2-13, 0-5 in the MAC. They beat Ada, as Jeff said, last week, 66-56 for their second win of the game, or the year, I should say. They did lose to Minster in the league game 50-28 on Friday, but they won on Saturday. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Well, Ada game was a Tuesday. You mentioned Minster.
The Tuesday. Yeah. My bad.
You mentioned the Tuesday game was a makeup game, but Minster's loss on Friday was really a poor performance for New Knoxville. I had the game. I was looking forward to a competitive game. Just could not shoot. But we'll talk about that later. They responded pretty good against Fort Jennings, losing a 6-point game on Saturday. But so they've had a very competitive game against Fort Jennings, beat Ada, and look to build upon that. And not very much depth on the Rangers squad, a lot of depth on the Bremen squad. We'll see how that plays, and it should be an exciting game, as again, a lot of people here tonight and a good turnout, and Cardinals and the Rangers do battle here at NKTelco Sports.
Yep. Coach Stevens, he likes to play 10 players, so he'll be running them in and out. And like as you said, New Knoxville plays mainly five kids.
6, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how the Rangers can hold up.
Well, they're going to have their hands full with the Rangers, the underdogs, and Bremen's going to, again, continue their success, make it win number 4 if they can here on the road. And we'll take a short break. And when we come back, we will have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and our keys of the game, all here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits. and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to New Knoxville on the barn here on NKTelco Sports as we get ready now to meet the starting lineups. First, I'd like to announce our officials, Joe Turner, Dan Holland, and Seth Middleton, the men in stripes tonight. And first now, our Emerson Climate Technologies starting lineup. First for the Cardinals. Number 30, Alex Homan, averaging just over 6 points a game. He's a 6'2 senior. Number 50, David Homan, a 6'1 senior, averaging 5.9 a game. Evan Ike is a 6'3 senior. He averages 6.2 points. Number 2 is a 6-foot junior, Aaron Tiemann, averaging 11.7. That leads the Cardinals. Number 24, 6-foot senior is Cooper Scheib, averaging just under 4 points a game. That rounds out the starting 5 for the Cardinals under Corey Stevens. Corey Stevens in his 4th season, assisted by Craig Simchek and JV coach Matt Clausen and freshman coach Greg Elking. Now for the New Knoxville Rangers. First Ranger out is number 4, 6-foot junior, averaging 8.8 a game. Number 10 is Jay Schrader. He's a 5'11 sophomore, averaging 8.5 points a game. Number 33 is Tyler Lammers, a 6'2 junior, averaging 1.5 points a game. Number 3, Andrew Leffel, 5'9 junior, averaging 8.1 points a game. Number 11, Troy Dwenger, 5'11 junior, averaging 9.3 a game. That leads the Rangers. The Rangers are led by head coach Carson Munger in his 2nd season, assistant coaches Josh Lisi and JV coach Keith Thomas. Once again, our Emerson Climate Technology starting lineups. And now for our keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
First, for the New Bremen Cardinals, they need to keep the tempo of the game going. Second, they need to rebound. And third, they need to play with some energy. And for the homestanding Rangers, they need to eliminate the turnovers. They need to get to the line and continue their good three-point shooting. And then they need to win the defensive rebound battle, make sure Bremen only gets one and done.
Rangers get the opening tip. 3-point shot by Waterman, no good. David Homan with the defensive rebound. New Bremen their first look on offense. And there's a turnover. Homan was going to pass it down the court, and it didn't materialize, and he held on to it a little bit too long. Better that than maybe throw the errant pass. A dead ball turnover for the Cardinals. Man-to-man defense. Not a senior on the New Knoxville roster. The Cardinals start 3 seniors.
Nice pass. Oh.
Schrader. Offensive board back out. Rangers will keep possession. An offensive board for the Rangers. Schrader nearly loses the handle, knocked out of bounds by David Homan.
Rangers got to be careful with the ball.
Let me correct that. New Bremen starts 4 seniors.
Yeah, Scheib, 1 junior.
Yeah, Scheib, Homan, Ike, and Homan. The other Homan, 2 Homans, Alex and David. New Knoxville not a senior on the roster. And basically, like Craig mentioned in pregame, play about 5 or 6, play 6 players a night. Waterman, the game's first point. And put an X on that one, Craig. That was an offensive rebound opportunity where the Rangers kept it alive, and they scored in that possession. They were efficient. Man-to-man defense for the Rangers against New Bremen. Cooper Scheib up top. And there's a 5-second call.
That was close to 5.
Good job defensively. Andrew Leffel will cause the turnover, I'll say, a 5-second violation. So 2 turnovers, Craig, and 2 possessions for New Bremen.
Good start for the Rangers.
Schrader down to Waterman. Schrader being defended there by Ike. Lammers flips it to the corner, and Dwanger's three-pointer is blocked out of bounds by David Homan. It'll stay with New Knoxville, though, on the team rebound. For Homan, that's his 7th block on the season. Zeller leads the Cardinals with 10 blocks a game. Leffel to Schrader. These 4 of the 5 Ranger guards, if you will, are very all comparable as Waterman hits the three-point shot.
He's come in 47 of 123.
Turnover in Bremen. Say it again for Waterman.
He was 47 of 123 for 38% coming in, so.
From the field?
No, from 3.
Okay.
Yep.
So a good start here for New Knoxville. 5-0 mark. New Bremen has yet to take a shot. Waterman misses the runner, battles, gets his own rebound. So offensive rebound for New Knoxville to keep the possession alive. They scored the last time they got an offensive rebound. Leffel being defended by Tiemann. Waterman, nice look inside. Assist, Waterman, bucket, Dwanger, timeout, Cardinals. A 7-0 lead, a 30-second timeout for New Bremen, and we'll keep it right here as Craig records the numbers at the 5:17 mark. A precision strip timeout. We'd like to also remind you additional sponsors for this game include Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securcom, and St. Henry Bank. Again, additional sponsors that help us bring you these ball games tonight on Key Motion. Tonight's game and a good start for the Rangers, and New Bremen's going to try to settle things down. They've yet to get a shot off as they've committed at least 3 turnovers, and New Knoxville has capitalized twice on offensive rebounding, turning those into points. Leffel applying pressure up top against Scheib. They now get it down to Aaron Tiemann, the lone non-senior on the starting unit. And Tiemann elevates, and the Cardinals get their first shot off, Craig, and they make their first bucket. Ranger turnover. Tiemann will go to work, so they will capitalize off the turnover. So New Knoxville did well on points on offensive rebounds. The Bremen gets a turnover and a quick basket.
I went back and I checked. I was wrong on Waterman. He's actually came in 22 of 61.
Yeah, 22, now 23 made three-pointers for a very, I think, decent 36%.
Yeah.
Before he hit that shot, I said 4 of those guys out for New Knoxville all average around 8 or 9 points. They all can shoot the three-pointers in the mid-30s to high 30s, maybe 40%. They're just very all similar. And
as we mentioned, me and you talking before, you don't see it very often where a team shoots better from 3-point than from 2-point.
Yeah, and the Rangers do that by a few percentage points. In for the Cardinals, number 22, Hayden Zeller, a 6'5 junior, and number 44, a 6'2 senior, Dylan Bumbar, into the Cardinal lineup. For New Knoxville, number 5, sophomore, 6 foot tall, Preston Richling. He replaces Lammers. One thing with the Rangers, they've had about 4 guys be leading scorers this year throughout the season, and I should say 4 guys that have either scored 20 or 21 or 18 throughout the season. So each, it's just you don't know maybe which guy's going to do it that night, but they've spread the wealth and at times can kind of go off, if you will, for a high number. 3-point shot by Waterman, no good. Battle for the rebound is pulled down by Homan of New Bremen. So nice job there by New Bremen, limiting the Rangers to just the 1 shot. Zeller, tough to stop, Craig, 6'5". And the timeout seems to work, Craig.
Yeah.
They've scored quite a few points here.
6 in a row.
And they took
after the timeout.
The timeout was at, 5:15, so about a minute and a half worth of game action. They've cut the 7-point Ranger lead down to just 1 point. Leffel will be fouled on a drive to the basket.
That's team first.
In for the Cardinals, it looks like number 12, Carter Elking, a 6'2 senior. The other night we had Ada. They had 10 seniors on the roster. And I thought, boy, that's odd. I think New Bremen has 10. I'll check here. But now back-to-back games that I've called where there's been 10 seniors on a roster. Turnover New Knoxville. Zeller off the glass and in. The Cardinals take the lead, and Coach Munger will take a 30-second timeout with 3:17 to play first quarter. An 8-0 run answered by the Cardinals versus New Knoxville 7-0 run. Precision strip timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. You're watching boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. Rangers make another turnover, and Zeller instant offense. That's a couple times now, Craig. The Cardinals have taken a steal for instant points, and they have now taken a 3-point lead, 10-7, a 10-0 run for New Bremen.
Yeah, the Rangers have 3 turnovers so far, and each time New Bremen was able to score off that turnover. There's another turnover by the Rangers. Up to 4 now.
After a really good start for New Knoxville, it's been all New Bremen here. So the Rangers a good first 4 minutes of the quarter, and New Bremen a better last 2.5 minutes here. And the Rangers no answer right now for Zeller. He has his average, and we're in the first quarter, and he came off the bench to get it. 8 points for Zeller. Nice little addition. Have a 6-5 score come off the bench. And I mentioned earlier he leads the team in block shots with 10. Richling. Runner off 1 foot, no good. Rebounded by Zeller. Zeller will bring it down the court, so he's very talented. Misses a layup on the pass from Elking. A break for New Knoxville. Zeller wishes he could have that one back. That's when you're scoring a lot of points, those are almost automatic.
Yeah.
A rare miss for Zeller. Just over 2 minutes to play first quarter. Rangers need an answer as Dwanger's pass off the mark, and he came up a little bit gimpy. I don't know if he got hit, but he seems to be okay now. And there's a foul against New Knoxville's Jay Schrader.
It's his team first. So far, the Cardinals are 6 for 7 from the field.
When they finally got, how many minutes did it take them to get a shot off? I think their first possessions were 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, those were probably, how many did they have? 3?
That was it.
Number 14, Gavin Schrader, I forgot to mention, he came in the ball game. His 3-pointer, no good. Schrader, a 5'8 senior, and Rangers advance it down the sideline. Minute 30 seconds to play first quarter. The Rangers need a bucket. They trail by 5. Remember, a 7-0 run by the Rangers, now a 12-0 run, and a foul against Zeller.
That's his first, team second.
You mentioned the depth. You've had a couple of New Bremen games already, Craig. You think that Stevens likes to play 9-10 guys. He's already played 9 here already in the first quarter.
And they all seem to mesh really well. You don't have one that just sticks out,
and you don't have any drop off. You can rotate players.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good. Anymore, you need more than teams that are depth that can apply pressure and never really get gassed. That's a held ball. That's a turnover. Possession arrow favors the Cardinals.
6 turnovers now for the Rangers.
30 and 32. Starters come back into the game. Alex Homan and Evan Eink, respectively. mentioned I've got the seniors or the Cardinals down for 9 seniors. We'll check off air.
I got everybody but Tiemann. Is that right?
Zeller's a junior.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
3-point shot from Elking, no good. Offensive rebound is number 30, Alex Homan, and he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for the Cardinals' 2-shot foul against Troy Dwinger.
Cardinals just come in shooting 64% from the line.
Yeah, 64%. New Knoxville's much better than that percentage-wise.
Rangers are shooting 78%. Good for second in the MAC.
Just behind St. John's. Rangers, you had to utilize that percentage. They had a number of free throws. There's a turnover, a steal by Carter Elking. Rangers in the Ada win. Shot 31 free throws in that win. Pass too easy as it gets into Alex Homan. The 6'2 senior had nice opening, and New Knoxville really had a tough time trying to defend that, and they pick up a foul against Preston Richling.
That's his first, team third.
Homan was just at the line, right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so these are now shots 3 and 4. He's made 2 of 3. And I don't know, but he's one of the better free throw shooters for the Cardinals. If you mentioned his numbers.
18 for 23 coming in for 78%.
He's hitting right now 75%, 3 for 4, but he's one of the, not a lot of volume, but percentage-wise, one of the better free throw shooters on season for the Cardinals. 15-0 run. Remember, New Knoxville opened up the game 7-0, had a lot of momentum. Coach Stevens called a timeout as a much-needed basket. Jay Schrader connects. Final seconds, first quarter. Tough shot along the baseline taken by Gavin Schrader is off the mark. After 8 minutes of basketball here from the barn, it's New Bremen 15, New Knoxville 10. You're watching boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we are in between quarters 1 and 2. The Cardinals lead 15-10. We'd like to remind everyone that our Keys of the Game sponsor is Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor, as always, is First National Bank. Think First. Our starting lineups were sponsored by Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor is Precision Strip. At the conclusion of tonight's game, Craig and I will select a player from one of these two teams, and that Player of the Game award is being sponsored by NKTelco. And we would like to thank New Knoxville Supply. They are the New Knoxville Live View sponsor for tonight's game between the Cardinals and the Rangers. Craig, 8 minutes in the books and kind of a tale of 2 portions of the quarter.
Yeah, Rangers started out 7-0 run, then Cardinals went on a 15-0, and then Schrader hit that 3 there right before the end of the quarter to break that run, so 15-10.
Boy, good defense as Zeller gets block number 11 on the season. Rangers, though, with the offensive rebound, put an X by that one, Craig, as that was a missed shot. The Rangers get the offensive rebound and convert with a triple from Waterman.
Yep, that's their 6th point off the offensive boards.
Tiemann for a 3 1/4. He answers.
That's his 24th on the season. He came in shooting 31% on threes.
He leads the Cardinals, like you said, with 24. That is well above the next second-place guy, and that would be Dylan Bumbart, 10.
Yeah.
When you get a chance, I know Waterman scored the last time. As the pass deflected off of a Cardinal, it's a Ranger turnover, but run down to Knoxville scoring in the first quarter as there's a Cardinal turnover.
Waterman had 5, Schrader had 3, and Dwenger had 2 for their 10.
I missed writing down Dwenger, who comes back into the ball game for Schrader. And that last possession, Craig, New Bremen, a turnover. They've had now 4, right?
4, yep. They had 3 real quick, and then they didn't have any more out in that first quarter.
Yeah, they played a kind of a sloppy first couple minutes. As Waterman goes down, the Rangers get the turnover back. So turnover for turnover. I'm not for sure how Waterman went down. Coach Munger not happy. I didn't see it, but we'll keep an eye on that now. And don't know if someone was trying to fight through a screen. Dwenger nearly lost the handle. He'll keep possession. 18-13 the score. Dwenger for 3. Got it.
As we talked about, the Rangers come in shooting almost 38% from 3.
Offensive foul called for, or all against number 32, Evan Ike. Illegal screen, I believe, was the whistle.
Yep.
That'll be a New Bremen turnover. And Craig, you mentioned the three-point shooting. You mentioned keys of the game. Free throw shooting percentage and three-point shooting. The Rangers need to execute. That's fine, but you also got to get the volume. So they want high quantity and also high percentage.
The Rangers come in number 1 in the MAC in threes and number 2 in free throws.
Percentages.
Now,
in three-point makes, they're about 3rd in the league, right? So the volume's kind of there. So free throws probably not as many as some of the other teams, but when the Rangers have been to the line, they've connected on 78% of those free throws. Richland nearly lost a handle. We'll stay with New Knoxville. Rob Hemmelgarn does a nice job of collecting and posting some MAC stats on the Midwest Athletic Conference website. You can go there and see kind of the leaders and team numbers for the Midwest Athletic Conference teams. Leffel needs help, finds Waterman. Waterman's hit a couple three-pointers already tonight. Awkward left-hand shot, but a strong shot. He's left-handed, so it wasn't maybe awkward. He's just kind of off balance. And he does pick up a foul against David Homan, just his first foul. Haven't heard David Homan's name much. Have we?
Yeah.
But the Cardinals run a lot of guys in. I mean, they all kind of share the wealth.
Waterman comes in. He was 16 of 19 for 84% from the line.
So 17 of 20. That'll put that percentage from 84 right up to 85. And it will continue to climb. So New Knoxville makes their first 2 attempts of the game, and that has tied things up 18-18. Tiemann, cross-court pass over to Scheib. His three-pointer was strong. Backside rebound pulled down by the Cardinals. Sometimes you'll have that on those long, odd shots.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals, right place, right time, get another look at it here on second chance opportunity. Three-point shot for Tiemann. Good stroke from the junior. And that is his second make from that distance. Both here in a quarter. Had one to start the quarter, now that one. Off of Lammer's hands, out of bounds. Ranger turnover.
Ranger up 10 turnovers now.
They came in averaging just around 17, and we talked, Greg, a lot during why are their percentages so high in free throw and threes and they're not winning? Well, the turnovers don't help.
Right.
And defensive rebounding, if you give the opponents too many looks on their missed shots, that's going to come back to bite you as well.
Yep.
Dylan Bumbar, number 44, will get out of bounds for the Cardinals. He comes in as, again, a rotation, if you will, a rotating door, so to speak, here for the Cardinals. They bring bodies in, and they brought Zeller in the first quarter. He had 8 points off the bench, a block shot.
You usually see Tiemann and David Homan out there most of the time, and then the other 3 will rotate in and out.
Well, there's a pass as Tiemann tried to hit Homan. It goes off of David Homan's chest, out of bounds, Cardinal turnover. 21-18 is 4:20 mark of the second quarter. Cardinals led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter. Good pressure defense by Aaron Tiemann creates another Ranger turnover. Dillon hands off to Tiemann. Tiemann splits the Ranger defender, loses handle. Waterman comes up with a steal. Cardinal turnover. This is Schrader. Bounce pass to Waterman. Thought about it. Dwenger will launch it.
Got it.
Bottom of the net. I don't know if that one even hit the rim. He's had a couple of nice looking shots from that range. Both of them here in a quarter. The other one was down in the right corner. Holman penetrates, kicks out for an open team, and he's been able to answer about every time New Knoxville's made a three. Aaron Tiemann has answered.
He's got 3 of them this quarter, 3 for 3.
And the one that led off the quarter, the other 2 I think have been direct next possession buckets to answer a New Knoxville three-point shot. So back and forth game here a little bit with the Rangers shooting the basketball, and that one's short for Waterman, the missed shot. In for the Cardinals, 12 and 23. 12 is Elking and Ben Saylor making his first appearance. Ben Saylor, a 6'1" senior.
And Coach Stevens is going to prove me wrong. Both Tiemann and Holman go out.
Yeah, did you just say they always stay on the court?
Yep.
Well, Elking and Saylor now a chance to take. There's a foul on Lammer. It's too easy to call. He just got his hands way out of vertical and makes contact against Zeller.
That's his first, team 4th.
Zeller had a very nice first quarter coming off the bench. 8 points. I believe he missed the one layup that
right at the end there.
Misses the free throw.
He comes in 20 of 29. He was shooting 70% from the free throw line.
71% for a 6'5" kid is a pretty good number.
Pretty good. Because in the MAC, he's going to get quite a few shots.
Yeah, especially if he's active, which he is. He can draw a lot of contact and be a very tough matchup. He does connect on 1 of 2. Hayden Zeller with 9. His season average is 8 for the 6'5" junior. And New Bremen a 4-point lead, 21-25. Zone defense here for the Cardinals, and Craig, help me out. What did they open up the game with? Was it zone or maybe?
Yeah, no, it was zone.
Schrader, 2-point shot. Off the dribble, quick release. Schrader now 7 points in a quarter. I'm sorry. Schrader with his first 2-pointer. He has a 3-pointer in the first quarter for 5. Zeller off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Evan Ike. He is fouled. So give the rebound to Ike. Foul against Jay Waterman, his second. So you have to be careful there. New Knoxville not real deep, and Waterman's going to come out after the first shot is taken by Evan Ike. His first trip to the line. The Rangers have only committed 5 fouls all game. 4 of them have been shooting fouls.
Yeah.
So even though New Bremen's not in bonus, they've been at the free throw line with now this is their 4th 2-shot opportunity. And you mentioned their team percentage of 64%. They're a little bit stronger right now. I believe they're 6 for 8.
Yep.
So a good start from the line for the Cardinals. They've taken advantage, being aggressive to the basket. Block shot, a 3-pointer missed by Richland, and going high to deflect that was Evan Ike. But it still will be New Knoxville, so it was a nice block shot by Ike. New Knoxville, though, keeps possession. Ike mentioned he and Zeller each with 10 blocks on the season. Each of them have had a block tonight, so each of them now with 11. Steal by Evan Ike, and he's going to be fouled. Boy, pretty good quickness by Ike. Ike blocking it on one end and stealing it on the other side.
That's Rutschilling's second, team 6th.
2 Rangers with 2 fouls, Richland and Waterman. A rare time, though, where the Cardinals aren't shooting free throws, but they will from here on out the rest of the first half. We're under 2 minutes to play, so not a lot of time left. Saylor kicks it down to Ike into Zeller. Zeller's shot was blocked, I believe, by Richland. So defensive rebound for New Knoxville. Good defensive stop against Zeller.
Yeah, for once, Zeller didn't get a good shot off down low.
Timed it well. Some backside defense came over from the weak side, if you will, and I believe it was Richland that got the contact. Schrader trying to find an open teammate, finds level to Richland. Hands by Ben Saylor, and step through Euro, nice finish. How's that for the 6'1" senior? A steal and a score, and he didn't even play in the first quarter.
Yeah. Oh, almost got him again.
Under a minute to play. Another steal, this time by Bumbar. He'll create contact, miss it. Defensive rebound by Richling. 45 seconds to play. Rangers get a break there as Bumbar couldn't convert the steal into offense. 6-point Cardinal lead. Down to the final 25. Don't know if New Knoxville will hold for the final or just the next best one. They almost have a turnover. It'll stay with New Bremen. Waterman with the 2 fouls will put him in for offense. Hopefully he won't pick up his 3rd foul. Dwanger cut off baseline. Good hands by
nice
Dylan
steal.
Bumbar. Boy, they have active hands. They create the turnover. Saylor will pass it up to Elking. No good. I don't know if Zeller, did he get a tip on that?
Yeah.
Okay,
almost.
so Waterman, good shot and is fouled. Little excitement there from Waterman. A tough shot. Got it. And Bumbar commits the foul. And I really didn't see the foul. I saw the basket go in by Waterman.
He was kind of
he's
falling off to his left. And
when he shot it so quickly, I looked at the clock to see once it was a buzzer beater, and I kind of missed. I mean, we're down to 1 second, so he knew he had to get the shot off. I kind of took my eye off of Bumbar. Or no, actually, it was on foul number 32. Evan Ike, I think, is who they gave it to. Long pass, heads up, Craig. That will end a very interesting, entertaining first half of action here at New Knoxville. The Cardinals lead the Rangers 29-25. We'll take a break and come back with our second half of action here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an Internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to the barn in New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Craig Loud. We have an entertaining Midwest Athletic Conference matchup here Friday night with the Cardinals and the Rangers. The Cardinals lead 29-25. They led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter. They lead by 4 now. Craig, tell us how we got there.
Well, for the Rangers, they're 25 points. They were 4-9 from 2-point land for 44%, 5-9 for 56%, so they kept up the good three-point shooting. They were 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67%. Overall, 9 of 18 for 50%. They had 15 turnovers, 5 offensive rebounds, and 5 defensive rebounds.
Those offensive rebounds, they turned some of those back into points.
Yeah, they did. They did on 3 different occasions, 6 points off the offensive rebounds. Then for the New Bremen Cardinals, for their 29, they were 7 of 17 inside the arc for 41%. 3-point land, 3 of 7 for 43. Overall, 10 of 24 for 42%. They were 6 of 8 from the line for 75%. They had 3 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, and 7 turnovers. And of the Rangers' 15 turnovers, the Cardinals scored 12 points off of those.
Wow, points off turnovers, huge.
Compared to only 2 for the Rangers.
So a difference there of 13 points. And the Bremen's, I like to call that special teams, if you will.
Yeah.
Came up with points, getting steals and scoring in transition.
Second chance points, 6-4. Rangers are in the lead on that one.
Leading scores individually for the first half, Aaron Tiemann made 3 3-point buckets in the second quarter for 9 plus 2 2-point buckets in the first quarter. So he finishes with 13.5, 9 from Hayden Zeller, 2 from Ben Saylor, 3 from Alex Homan, 2 from Evan Ike. And I believe that should come up with their 29. And for New Knoxville, Jay Waterman leading the Rangers with 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 points for Waterman. Jay Schrader with 5, and Troy Droinger with 8. Their total 25.
Yep. And we talked about keys to the game for the Rangers. First one was eliminate the turnovers. Well, they're at 15 turnovers.
And more importantly, 12 points off those turnovers.
Exactly.
That's the kicker.
Yep.
But the other keys we talked about were free throws and field goal shooting, and haven't had a lot of opportunity from the line, but the field goal shooting, 9 of 18. That's kind of up there with Bremen. They shot 24 times. New Knoxville got 18 shots off. With all those turnovers, you kind of limit your options, chances. But, for New Bremen, recap their keys real quick. We'll see what's out there.
Their keys was they wanted to get the tempo.
Well, that's transition defense or transition offense.
Rebound, but they out-rebounded by 1, and then they needed to play with some energy. They started out kind of flat-footed.
Yes.
Timeout, but then they went on that 15-0 run.
So they picked up the intensity. Tiemann had some big shots in the first half. He misses a 2-pointer there. Offensive rebound, David Homan. He's going to be whistled, so Lammers is going to pick up his second foul. Homan, who we haven't heard his name much, but he'll have a chance. I don't know how many to take any shots.
No, that's his first attempt right there.
But that doesn't even count. Do you count it as a field goal attempt? No.
I always use
Greg, scratch that. He didn't make it, so don't count it.
He's the worst free throw shooter, 43%.
He does get 1 of 2, correct?
Yep.
So I'll bump that free throw percentage up a bit. Waterman now, and New Bremen stays in zone defense. They've played that pretty sure, we think, throughout the ball game. And it used to be when you thought of a zone defense, you thought of 5 people standing around with their hands in the air. Well, these guys are active. Alex Homan with the steal. David Homan misses the opportunity. But New Bremen offensive rebound. New Knoxville couldn't hold on to it. It goes off of Dwinger's leg. Homan skips through, and boy, for not mentioning his name in the first half, we've mentioned it 3 times here in the second half. Don't know if that's maybe a point of interest that they wanted to get him involved, and he's been involved here early, but that zone defense for New Bremen, it's very active as far as their hands. They get a number of quick steals with good, I'll say reach, and reaching is legal, but they do a lot of good job getting their hands on the passing lane. And Schrader kind of got in there I thought awkwardly when he got the ball. It was like a layup, but he never went up and then got fouled shooting the basketball against Evan Ike.
That's his second. Team first.
Schrader taking advantage of this opportunity, his first trip to the line.
Very good free throw shooter, 34 of 40, 85% coming in.
And he makes both of them. So the Rangers would like to get to the line because they can score there pretty consistently, and there's a foul against New Knoxville.
I think that's Leffel's first, team second.
Was it on Leffel or? Oh, there you go. Yep, you're right.
Yep, Andrew. There's Holman again.
Yep, they're strong off the glass. There's a whistle. So foul on New Knoxville on Troy Dwenger. So the Cardinals will get another opportunity here. Dwenger picks up his foul, which is his first or second?
I had him down for 2.
So do I. Turnaround jumper off glass, and then Alex Holman, his 5th point of the game. And Holman, a 6'2" senior, nice turnaround, quick move, tough to stop that if you're not ready. Dwenger, well, they don't have him down for first. They don't have him down for a foul in the first half.
Really? All right. So he's got 1 now.
Leffel trying to create a shot. He does, and it's deflected out of bounds, though. So a missed shot for Leffel, but Rangers are going to get another crack at it here. New Bremen couldn't corral the missed shot. I think it was blocked out of bounds if I don't remember which New Bremen player got it now. They had a couple blocks to the Cardinals for sure. I know in the first half was Zeller and also, I think, Holman. Seven-point New Bremen lead. Bounce pass intended for Lammers. Again, good hands. This time Evan Ike. And good ball movement in transition. Yep, tempo, pace. And Tiemann scores the basket on a great pass, a good outlet, and a good defensive play by the Cardinals. New Knoxville will take a precision strip timeout, a full timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. Jeff Henson alongside me tonight is Craig Louth. And Craig, that defense for New Bremen is becoming to make more of a statement. They continue to create easy opportunities with turnovers leading to direct baskets.
Yeah, now they've forced the Rangers into 17 turnovers and now 16 points off turnovers for the Cardinals.
And New Knoxville, I think, just 2 points off turnovers. So the net effect is a difference of 14, and right now the spread of the game is 9.
Yep.
But nice, that last trip they got to steal, and what, 2 passes or 3 passes? I don't know if the ball ever touched the ground on the dribble.
Yeah.
Snap, snap, boom, and a finish. So that's how you take advantage, and they apply the double team on and create an errant pass. It doesn't seem complicated, but when you have a lot of activity and you're out on the court, it becomes a very difficult situation. New Knoxville buckling right now under that pressure.
Yeah. As soon as they got across half court, boom, the trap was on.
And New Bremen can do that. I mean, they're very athletic. They're quick players that can be in a couple places at one time, it seems like. If you had slow players, you know, that wouldn't always maybe be as advantageous. Holman back to the corner for Shive, and he buries a three-point shot. His first points of the game.
Largest lead for the Cardinals, 12 points.
They've outscored New Knoxville 10-2 to open up the second half. New Knoxville in dire need of some offense here. They opened up the game with a 7-0 lead that Craig and I talked about. You take that away, and it's really been all New Bremen offensively.
Yeah.
But New Knoxville had a very good second quarter where they nearly throw the ball away there. And then Holman's thinking it went off of Schrader, but it'll stay with New Knoxville. But that back and forth action there in the second quarter, New Knoxville had some big shots, but Bremen came right back and answered them, shot for shot. And we had some tie scores there for a while.
Every time Knoxville hit a big three, boom, Bremen come down. Hit a big three.
Exactly. I had a 15-18, 18-18, 21-21, 24-21, 25-21, and then it kind of, since that time, New Bremen has opened up the measure or the deficit, and Holman will finish this time pretty quick to stop as Teeman, I believe, got the steal on this end. And, boy, New Bremen's so fast. I mean, they beat New Knoxville down the court. I don't think, again, the ball was ever dribbled. And Holman scores. So after having a quiet first half, David Holman has come alive with 5 points here in the third quarter. 14-point New Bremen lead. Holman again nearly comes up with a deflection there. Leffel able to kick it out to Waterman up top.
Very aggressive. They're in that 1-3-1 defense.
Yeah, it's a zone and they're active. Dwenger buries a three-pointer. That's his third make of the night. So he's single-handedly trying to keep his team in as, wow, what are you supposed to do? Tough break for Waterman. Maybe quite wasn't vertical. He had them straight, but were they straight up?
Yeah.
And there's a difference, and it's tough break with Zeller, a strong individual, can kind of create the contact, and he does do that. He earns now his 10th point with the first of 2 free throws.
More importantly on that one, Waterman picked up his third foul.
First Ranger with 3 fouls. Ben Saylor and Dylan Bumbar back into the Cardinal lineup as Zeller continues to shoot the free throws pretty well now. 3 of 4 on the night. That's 75%. His average coming in was 71%.
Yeah.
13-point lead. And again, Dwenger hit the three-pointer for New Knoxville, the last possession. New Bremen, though, comes back and doesn't answer with a 3, but they answer with points. So New Knoxville can only crawl, draw within 1 more point. Have to do it again here offensively. Need to get consecutive scores. Near steal, there is a steal. Holman, good anticipation, and he'll get the circus shot to drop. He was fouled by Leffel, and then his strength had to alter it a little bit. Boy, kissed it off the glass, and he got the shooter's touch.
As we talked about, you didn't hear anything from him in the first half. Third quarter's all his.
And he didn't take a shot in the first quarter, right? Or first half.
Right.
Well, he missed a free throw there. He has 7 points in the quarter, 7 in the game. But you talk about this defense. Every time New Knoxville tries to snap it around an open player, there is a New Bremen hand, and that is because of their quickness and good ball savvy. They know kind of where to be, so it's not a long run, and their hands are active, and New Knoxville avoids the turnover. Or do they get the turnover? Nope, it'll be New Knoxville basketball. Carter Elke, number 12, and also Gavin Schrader back in for the Cardinals.
Just 9, 10 athletes Bremen has, and just
cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Their hands are active. Their New Knoxville gets a break. Schrader with the assist. Richling with his first bucket, and good moving without the basketball, and a good court awareness by Schrader to see the open Richling. Zeller misses a shot, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. That one deserves an X. Craig. Offensive stick-back bucket for Zeller. He now has 13 points in the game.
Almost stolen.
And
quick hands.
Gavin Schrader, again, a support player, maybe guy 8 or 9, maybe 10 off the bench, and comes up and makes something positive happen. He won't get a steal, but you have guys off the bench that are hungry and continue to make plays and have that ability. It's a nice feature to have with the depth. Ben Saylor up top now defending against New Knoxville. Trying to keep the ball on one side of the court, kind of, limiting the New Knoxville's ability, kind of forcing them all to one side. He did a good job preventing the pass from being reversed. Schrader.
The Rangers just don't have an answer for this 1-3-1 zone.
No, not yet. They did have a nice pass and break down the last trip where Schrader found Richling, but there's so many passes that are deflected by the Cardinals. It's almost like they know where the ball is going, and they're moving to the ball. So it's tough, and a little bit more maturity or speed as New Knoxville tries to, find a hole in that defense, and even that one was shut down pretty quickly by the Cardinals.
Bumbar got a hand on that one.
Leffel open for three. He gets it. Again, New Knoxville continues to stroke the three ball pretty well. Need more looks. Zeller.
7 of 11.
Yeah, it's a nice percentage. Schrader kicks it down to the corner. That's Elking back to Schrader. Saylor now. This pass a little high. Elking able to snag it. Under a minute to play. 8-point lead as that ball deflected by Leffel. Stolen by Richling. Cardinal turnover.
First one of the third quarter for him.
First turnover of the quarter. So 12-point lead for the Cardinals. They had a good third quarter here. They've outscored New Knoxville 18, I believe it is, to 10. Is that right? 18 to 10?
Yep.
David Holman, a big part of that, was 7 of those 18. Schrader, his three-pointer short. Tyler Lammers will come in for the Rangers. Give Waterman a break with the 3 fouls. Good move because if New Bremen dumps it down to Zeller, you know what he's going to do. Drop step, turn, and create contact and try to draw a call, if you will, from the official. Saylor kicks it over to Elking. Nice pass. Bumbar for 3, no good. Zeller offensive rebound, no good. Leffel defensive board, and he is fouled by Zeller. So Zeller maybe a little upset he didn't cash in on that opportunity and went aggressive.
Easy bunny.
Yep. Well, I thought Elking's pass was nice. I thought he was going cross court, and there was a Ranger kind of moving that way, and he last second had another option, and he found Bumbar in the corner. He didn't connect to Bumbar, but it was a nice pass, and Schrader is going to get called for the whistle. And again, there's what you can do with speed. Dwanger's pretty quick, and if you can outrun him, the defensive player couldn't keep up.
That's Schrader's first, team third.
Final, 5 seconds. Waterman takes a look at the clock. Another deflected pass. And won't get a shot off for the Rangers. So the quarter ends with New Bremen on top, 47-35. We'll take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the final quarter here of basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Hey, welcome back to New Knoxville. 47-35 in favor of New Bremen. A pretty good offensive quarter, Craig, for the Cardinals. They outscored New Knoxville 18-10.
Yeah,
they shot pretty well.
Cardinals shot 50%. 6 of 12 from 2 and 1 of 2 from 3.
Teaming with a missed shot. Offensive board, though, kept alive there by Evan Ike. That pass kind of to nobody, but for the Cardinals, it goes out of bounds, a dead ball turnover.
Big thing for the Cardinals in the third quarter. They had 5 offensive rebounds, 7 second chance points off of those 5 offensive rebounds.
Was one of the keys of the game Coach Munger talked about, defensive rebounding, keeping the Cardinals to a one and done. They weren't successful very well in the third quarter. Schrader from a long 2, no good. David Holman with the rebound. Team and boy, tough to stop. Nice finish And he took that one, and no one from New Knoxville could get in his way, if you will, and had a nice English on the basketball to get his now, what I got him down for, 17?
17 points.
His season high is 27. Had that against St. Henry. Craig, you had that game.
Yep, I had that game.
A game the Cardinals trailed early and then had a huge second half, I believe it was, to win the game by 10, a high-scoring affair. Ball will be too high. Nice play by Richling. And never give up as the Rangers could easily let that ball go out of bounds. Richling left in the front court, threw it back. And New Knoxville with the reception draws a foul against Alex Homan.
Nice hustle by the 6-foot sophomore.
He's quick and he has good jumping ability.
Good jumps, yeah. We seen that a couple of weeks ago against St. Henry.
Yeah, had the steal and the dunk at the other end. Is Leffel in trouble? Dan Holland will blow the whistle, and we'll have a jump ball before the timeout can be called by Coach Munger. Possession will favor New Bremen, turnover to Knoxville.
Rangers have 21 for the game.
And now
we're going to get,
I think, possession.
Oh, they never switched.
So it'll be New Knoxville basketball, no turnover.
No turnover.
6 minutes, 25 seconds to play, fourth quarter, 14-point New Bremen lead. Richling being guarded by Scheib very aggressively. Leffel. Again, wow, just movement. I mean, everything is, a lot of New Knoxville passes are being deflected, and the overhead pass, and there's been a lot of contact.
Yeah,
when Bremen jumps to passing lanes, they run at you, but then they jump because they know you're going to throw it. So they're in two places at once. They're coming at you, but then they jump sideways to almost anticipate you're going to reverse the basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not rocket science, but if you have the ability to do it, and they do, you can get away with it because they're basically two guys going at you. One coming at you, and then a quick jump as you begin to pass.
If you're going to shoot, you better get it off quick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Rangers, every time they catch it, you got to let it go. And there's ruled after the shot by Alex Homan. But, yeah, the defense is very aggressive, and it's not straight line defense. They kind of rotate around about like 180-degree circle around you with one person at times. Waterman, his pass deflected by Homan. Schrader ends up with it. Schrader will get the basket.
He's in double figures.
12-point lead. Pass up to David Homan. Had 7 points in the third quarter. Good step through move and finish there by Evan Ike. Again, pretty strong move and took the contact strong enough to yet get up on the glass for the bucket.
I think they got Waterman for his fourth.
They did. He will sit down with the 4 fouls.
He's had a quiet second half. No shots. He had 12 points in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Ike, free throw is good. He completes the three-point play. He now has 5 points in the game. New Bremen averages 52 points a game right on the mark right now, and they do so with Tiemann at 11, almost 12, and everyone else is all around that 4 to 6 mark.
Yeah.
And when you got a lot of guys that can do it as anticipation there by Tiemann, he'll get the steal and the score. 19 in the game now for Tiemann. That's just good recognition and quickness. The pass in the air too long, and Tiemann able to read it. Move towards the basketball, come away with a steal.
Another turnover by the Rangers. 24 now.
And New Bremen has really capitalized, converting those into points. Nice bounce pass. Assist David Homan. Basket Alex Homan. But I like the bounce pass, and Homan attacked the defense, slid to his left, kicked it to the ground with the right hand. Alex there to finish. 19-point lead now as Bremen is, I won't say quietly, but Remember, this was a tie game back in the second quarter, around 21-21, 24-24, something like that.
It was a 4-point game at half.
Yeah, that's a good point. Schrader connects his second made three-pointer of the night. Yeah, it was 29-25. As right now, though, it's just like New Bremen has found another gear, and New Knoxville has no answer to stop the penetration and the up-tempo offense that you talked about that Coach Stevens said as keys of the game. Coach Stevens, in his fourth year at New Bremen, has 4 kids ages 7. That's Dirks, Hudson 4, Maria 2, and Carly 2 months. So he and his wife, Rachel, a very busy household with 4 youngsters, and the newest one, Carly, born, I believe, just like when basketball season began to start this year, although New Bremen's official start was a little bit later because of the football team's success. But
that's strong family support. He has a strong wife.
Yeah, I believe she is here, he told me, and I said, just go put all the kids in the other side of the court down there in the other new gym. They can play down there, but she was bringing the whole tribe, if you will, tonight.
Start him young. That's good.
Yes. Dirks is 7, Hudson is 4, Maria is 2, and Carly is 2 months. Saylor kicks out, open shot. I believe that's Elking. It is Carter Elking, his first points of the game.
He came in 1 for 6 and 3.
Waterman finds Rich Ling with a sharp pass. 21-point lead for New Bremen. Leffel's three-pointer no good. Dwenger, offensive rebound. His pass over to Lammer, stolen away by Zeller. Ranger turnover. Zeller will finish at the end. 15 in the game for Zeller. Coming into tonight's game, Zeller's high was 11. He did it 3 times. But now season high for Zeller with 15. Under 3 minutes to play. New Knoxville will be back at home on Saturday night against a very good Spencerville team. New Bremen will travel to Ridgemont. And loose ball into the hands of Lammers. He will be fouled. New Bremen, because of their football success, I think they have 3 weekends in a row of a Friday, Saturday, then Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, something like that. It's pretty intense. They squeeze these games in here. Yeah, they maybe finished. You said last week they played St. Henry and Botkins and had Salina on Tuesday, then New Knoxville and Ridgemont tonight, Lyman Bath on Tuesday, Parkway on Friday, Jackson Center on Saturday, then Fort Loramie on Tuesday, and then close out with a Friday. So
that's a lot of basketball in 3 weeks.
Yes, it is. Lammer's connected on
both of them, both free throws.
His first 2 points of the game. Elking hit a three-pointer the last time he touched it, gets it back, swings it down to Schrader. 21-point New Bremen leads. Saylor once part of the action. No good. His three-pointer. Bumbar high up in the air. Offensive board. A stick back for a point. Dylan Bumbar. Waterman will fire one from distance and connect. His first shot of the half as Leffel nearly comes up with a steal, but mentioned he had a very active first half, scoring 12 points. His first shot of the game here in a second.
Yep.
Rangers trying to create a turnover. Instead, they will get whistled for the foul. Andrew Leffel with the personal. That's team foul number 7. Free throws coming up for Carter Elking, the 1-on-1 style. And I believe these are the first bonus free throws of the night.
Yep.
Our first 1-on-1 of the night. Elking gets it to drop. His 4th point all here in a quarter.
He's improved his percentage to 50% now. 1 of 2 on the season.
And both of them use all of the rim. Back here, 22-point Cardinal lead. A good crowd on hand tonight as they honor the veterans. And thank you to those ladies and gentlemen for their service. Richland's three-pointer no good. Had the first and second graders basketball during halftimes out here as well. So nice crowd on hand. And a little bit more room to put them in this year.
Yeah. Nice addition to the barn.
Long three-pointer, Gavin Schrader, no good. Offensive rebound, New Bremen. I think it was Keller, but New Knoxville creates a turnover. Dwanger gets a Cardinal up in the air, doesn't get the foul, and instead we're going to have a dead ball. 30-second timeout will be taken by Coach Stevens. You're watching boys varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. New Bremen with the basketball. A lot of support players in the contest now for the Cardinals. This is number 21 is Leonards. He misses a shot. Also number 3, Kai Eastman in the ball game as Dwanger goes to the rim and he's fouled by Leonards. There's a Henry Nelson in the ball game. 15 is Keaton Putoff. Number 3 is, Kai Eastman. Free throws coming up here for Dwanger.
Looks like Wiedemann's in there.
And Dwanger connects his first attempts of the night. He now has 12 points. Rangers offensively average 42 points a game. They're a little bit above that. They've been scoring the ball a little bit better, other than kind of the Minster game where they didn't hit on all cylinders. As Leffel knocks it off of Henry Nelson. Turnover New Bremen.
Bremen only has 4 turnovers here in the second half, 11 for the game.
Very good job taking care of the basketball. Very aggressive defense. Leffel for 3, no good. Richling with a backside rebound. Dwanger will try it. Dwanger gets it. Dwanger his 4th three-pointer of the night. And again, that's kept the Rangers in respectability, if you will, as Waterman will foul out, it looks like. Looked like a nice steal attempt, or we have a foul in the... It is Waterman. He will pick up his 5th foul. 17-point lead for the Cardinals, and at the line is number 15, Keaton Putoff. First of the one-on-one is good by Keaton Putoff. This to give the Cardinals a 19-point lead with 35 seconds to play, and he does. Leffel to Dwanger. Dwanger has to go off of his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, New Knoxville.
26 for the game.
They've been doing a much better job. They only had 12 in their win against Ada. Granted, no disrespect to Ada, but New Bremen very active and all over you defensively, as a shot there by Leonards, no good. 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Schrader with the basketball. Dwanger has been hot. That three-pointer no good. Richling backside rebound. He'll finish with a nice put-back offensive bucket for Richling. And this will be the final horn here, as that is your final score. New Bremen picks up the road win, 69-52. We will take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the individual stats, team stats, and our NKTelco player of the game, all here coming up following this commercial on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we are set here to recap our individual numbers and our stats. First, I'd like to go through our sponsors that allow us to bring you this telecast. They include Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Also additional sponsors include Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Swiderman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securcom, and St. Henry Bank. Thank you to those fine sponsors again that allow us to bring you this high school basketball tonight, Midwest Athletic Conference, where the Cardinals defeat the Rangers 69-52. Individual scoring for the New Bremen Cardinals. 21 from Aaron Tiemann, 15 from Hayden Zeller, 7 from Alex Homan, 7 from David Homan, 5 from Carter Elking, 5 from Evan Ike, 3 from Cooper Scheib, 2 from Ben Saylor, 2 from Dylan Bumbar, and 2 from Keaton Putoff. Their total of 69. For New Knoxville, 16 points from Troy Dwenger, 15 from Jay Waterman, 12 from Jay Schrader, 4 from Preston Richling, 3 from Andrew Leffel, 2 from Tyler Lammers. Their total of 52. Score by quarters went like this. New Bremen led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter. New Bremen led 29-25, a 4-point game going into half. They opened the game up in the third quarter with a 47-35 lead at the end of 3 and went on to post the victory, outscoring New Knoxville in the fourth quarter as well, en route to a 69-52 victory here at New Knoxville. Craig is ready. So, Craig, the 69-52 result, we've heard through the telecast some of the numbers. Let's refresh our listeners again with what the finals come up with.
Okay, first for the New Knoxville Rangers, we saw their record drop to 2-14. 0-6 in the MAC. From two-point land, they were 7 of 18 for 39%. From 3, they were 11 of 20 for 55%. Overall, 18 of 38 for 47%. They were 8 of 9 from the free throw line for 89%. They had 26 turnovers, and of those 26 turnovers, New Bremen had 33 points off those. Mainly there in the second half, every turnover the Rangers had, Bremen took it down and scored.
Wow, that's a big number.
Then on rebounds, they had 10 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds for a total of 18. Now for the victorious New Bremen Cardinals, who raised their record to 10-5, 4-2 in the MAC. From two-point land, they were 20 of 37 for 54%. Behind the arc, they were 5 of 14 for 36%. Overall, 25 of 51 for 49%. From the free throw line, they came in on the season shooting 64%. They were 14 of 18 for 78% tonight. They had 11 turnovers, and of those 11 turnovers, New Knoxville had 5 points off those, so 33-5 in turnovers.
28 points off turnover difference between the two teams, 28.
Rebounds, they had 11 offensive, 9 defensive, so for a total of 20, so they out-rebounded the Rangers 20-18 for their 69-52 victory.
You talk about the turnovers, points off turnovers. Their offensive rebounding, I think, also brought in some nice numbers for them.
Offensive rebounds, they had, where's it at here? 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. They had 13 points offensive rebounds.
Well, that's kind of the difference there, and just kind of wore down the Rangers. You saw late in the game, the Cardinals just remained strong and aggressive, and New Knoxville tried, but I think just kind of not enough gas in the tank. And after a while, that pressure defense, it just doesn't let you get any good open looks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still surprised New Knoxville shot a very good percentage from the game, 47% from the field, 55 from beyond the arc. But the turnovers, like feast or famine. Well, the Bremen, when they didn't get a turnover, New Knoxville was scoring it, but the 26 turnovers leading to 33 points. You're not going to win many games with those type of numbers.
Right. When we look at that keys to the games for the Rangers, they had to eliminate the turnovers. Well, they didn't do that. They had 26. They had to get to the line, which they kind of did. They were 8-9, and they had to continue that good three-point shooting on the outside, which they did.
Yep.
But the defensive rebound, they needed to be one and done. Not so well because they gave up 11 offensive rebounds. 2
of the 3 keys with Coach Munger knew he had to be successful on to be competitive. Didn't work out. So
correct.
A tough break for the Rangers. Cardinals, withstood a sluggish start, but they come out and they earn their 4th MAC win, as you mentioned. New Knoxville, or they go to 4-2. New Knoxville drops to 0-6. Our player of the game, we kind of talked. We really didn't talk much about it, but I'm willing to go with the same number you just pointed to, and that's going to be our 6'5" junior tonight. Hayden Zeller came off the bench in the first quarter, scored 8 points in the first quarter at 9.5, finishes with 15. His season high was 11. So he scored 15, averaging 8 on the season. Thought he was a big spark when they were struggling a little bit. He had a couple blocked shots on the night as well. So congratulations to Hayden Zeller, our NKTelco player of the game. That will wrap things up here from New Knoxville. For my partner, Craig Louth, my name is Jeff Henson. We hope you enjoyed this telecast of high school sports on NKTelco. Thank you for watching here on NKTelco.